Hey YouTube, here I am again, and I just wanted to show you all real quick. For the ones who think that these are just contrails, this is a contrail that we see a plane of about the same. Well, I don't want to say it's the same height, above our planet. Or altitude, I should say. But you can see these contrails because they're it's water vapor in a sense, water molecules that are suspended in the air, and because of that, contrails disappear usually within a minute. I've noticed after a plane passes by, the contrail starts disappearing, and you can see as this contrail, I'm really glad this is doing it right about now, because this contrail that you're seeing that's disappearing as this plane, I don't know if you could see it really well, sorry, this is my iPhone, but as this plane goes, this contrail disappears, and right here next to it, that trail you see, yeah, that's that chemtrail that I videotaped probably about 10 minutes ago. And you can see just the way it blends right into this big cloud formation. And as you see where it goes and heads back, you see kind of how far, this is pretty high up, but you see how far back it goes. And all that thickness right there is where it originally started, where I saw the plane start spraying. I was driving, so I wasn't able to get it right when it started spraying, but I was able to get the end, and there we have the moon right there. But you can see it goes all the way through, starts thickening out, goes out, starts out thin, and then it thickens out. And you can only imagine, like, if it thickens out like this, what it eventually looks like an hour into it, and it basically thickens up to where you can't even really tell the difference. But you can see, I've never seen a cloud do that. I'm just wondering, with all of these trails in the sky, I've called Miramar Air Base, and I've gotten scolded and reprimanded for not having security clearance, or top secret level clearance, and and they tell me it's not harmful for you, but how come they haven't let us know about it? If it's not harmful for us, then wouldn't you think that they would kind of let us know about it? Hey, if you see trails in the sky, don't worry, it's not harmful or anything. But you guys see this, and it blends in, and I'm not sure what it has to do with, but it's just questions I ask myself. We have contrail, chemtrail, and yeah, and it basically creates this haze that you see, and they do it a lot, so that it kind of blocks out the sun. You kind of see the haze. I can't really get a good view, but you see the haze over there, right over the sun. They do this every night, and in the morning it's usually worse. A lot more chemtrails. They start off probably to like the southwest over Miramar Air Base, what I've noticed, and because it's all the military base, you can't really get, no one can really see because they have the mountains and everything, so they start these chemtrails off past the mountains where people can't see, and they do it early in the morning, so by the time the sun comes out, see, there's that contrail. I don't know if you guys can see it really well, but there's that contrail, that same plane going through, and that's not leaving a trail behind. But yeah, they start off early in the morning, and by the time the sun rises, this haze is already through the sky. But a lot of times you can already catch the crisscrossing patterns in the sky. And like I say, this could be a scary thing. When I first saw it, I was really scared and irritated about it. And I was like, how dare they pull a fast one on me? The government's trying to screw us. It's soft kill. They're trying to poison us. Yeah, there's that contrail way out there in the distance. But then I realized, it doesn't really matter. I think that's the whole point is, they try and get us in this crazy vibrational state, to where we're just banging our heads against the wall, and we start, demanding answers and getting pissed off, and I think that's what they want. They want us to get pissed off and freaked out about these things. But like I said, if it wasn't something bad, then you would think they would let us know about it. If it was something that was very, this scientific experiment where they had this answer, and if it was supposed to help improve our lives or help benefit us, then, you would think they would let us know about it. But the evidence is there. My eyes tell me that this is real. My gut, my instinct, which everyone has instinct because we're all animals and we all trust our instinct because that's what's kept us alive as animals. So look at that, there's another contrail. And so if we watch this contrail, you see it's just disappearing as the plane goes. But that's not going to stay up there. That's a contrail. That, my friends, is a contrail of a jet and water vapor that's suspended at high altitude. This crap right here is way too low for water molecules and water vapor to stay suspended. So the only way that they can do that, from what I've seen, is that they use like barium and ammonia, and because it's a low altitude, it's able to stay up higher, and then you see what it does. It just thickens into this cloud, and they just kind of blend it in with everything. But like I said, with you know, I personally think that the sun, the activity of our sun, has something to do with our DNA, and I think that they know it's inevitable of what's happening to us. People are waking up, people are feeling energy, and I think the sun has something to do with this. And it's inevitable that we're all, you know, eventually going to wake up, and maybe they're just trying to slow the process. And if that's the case, then I'm no longer afraid, because it's not going to happen, man. They're not going to stop this. We are going to upgrade. Our DNA will upgrade. You know, there's something like 23 codons out of 64 of our DNA codons that's only activated. And because they don't have an answer for that, they just say, oh yeah, that's just junk DNA. But my thinking, my logic, my instinct tells me, well, you know, why would God, the creator of all things, just give us junk DNA? You know, so it's there, it's waiting to be activated, and I really think the sun has something to do with this. But this is basically one of my, well, two of my first postings to YouTube. I've never posted a video to YouTube. You know, it starts here, and I'm not trying to create fear or anything like that in anyone's heart. All I'm trying to do is just spread information, because what I've realized is that there's no good information, there's no bad information, it's just all information. And we perceive the world as we see it. Our world is our own, through our own eyes. And if you just take all of the information and you lose duality and you lose ego and you just don't judge anything, you just look at it as information, not good information or bad information, just information. With all the information, you can start developing your own answers. Your instinct will tell you what is right for you, what feels right in your heart. And yeah, you know, that's what I've learned. I only know what I know, and plan on sharing a lot more videos here with you guys on YouTube here really soon. It's part of my New Year's resolution, and yeah, I hope to have great conversations with you all. I hope to, you know, learn from all of you, and through this learning process, seeing how you all perceive the world, I can understand my perception and my views of the world much, much better. And yeah, I'll start bringing you guys some beautiful San Diego sunsets too. I love you all. Remember, good vibrations, and I only know what I know. Take care, YouTube. Bye-bye.